Right then, Blues, we need to have a serious chat about what's brewing at Cobham right now. There's a situation developing that's got the academy buzzing and the hierarchy scratching their heads. And it's all about one of our most promising young talents making some big decisions about his future. Now, we all know how much we love seeing our own come through the ranks at Chelsea. It's in our DNA, isn't it? From John Terry to Mason Mount, from Reece James to Levi Colwill. There's nothing quite like watching a local lad pull on that blue shirt and make us proud. But sometimes, even the most promising talents reach a crossroads where they've got to make tough choices about their development. Before we dive deeper into this story, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're bringing you all the exclusive Chelsea news that matters straight from the heart of West London. You won't want to miss what's coming next in this transfer window. The situation we're talking about involves Tyrique George, a player who's already shown glimpses of what he's capable of at Stamford Bridge. Last season was meant to be his breakthrough campaign, and in many ways it was. George managed to clock up 26 appearances across different competitions, even found the back of the net in some crucial moments, and started to look like he belonged amongst the first team squad. But here's where it gets complicated, and this is something we're seeing more and more in modern football. Talent alone isn't always enough if you can't get regular minutes. Tyrique George has been watching, as Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market, bringing in new faces and strengthening the squad. The problem? Those new signings are blocking his path to regular first-team football. Now I've been speaking to sources close to the situation, and what I'm hearing is that George is getting a bit restless. He's 19 years old, he's hungry for football, and sitting on the bench week after week isn't doing his development any favors. The lad wants to play, and you can't blame him for that, can you? What's particularly interesting is the interest coming from abroad. RB Leipzig and Borussia Monchengladbach are among the German sides keen on a 19-year-old winger, and you know what? The Bundesliga has become a fantastic place for young English talent to develop. Just look at what Jamal Musiala did at Bayern Munich, or how Jude Bellingham flourished at Borussia Dortmund before his move to Real Madrid. The German league offers something unique. They're not afraid to give young players proper chances. They'll throw you in at the deep end and let you swim. For a player at this stage of his career, that could be exactly what he needs. Rather than fighting for scraps of playing time in a Chelsea squad that's becoming increasingly competitive, he could be starting week in, week out in one of Europe's top leagues. Chelsea believe it would be best for the development of this player if he went on loan next season, according to reliable sources. The club hierarchy aren't being difficult about this. They understand the situation perfectly well. They know that keeping a talented youngster on the bench for another season could actually harm his progress rather than help it. What's fascinating is that a permanent transfer is also possible, although Chelsea are reluctant to let him go. The Blues value this player highly and would prefer to keep him at Stamford Bridge, but they're also realistic about what's best for his career development. Now, here's what makes this story even more intriguing: the timing of it all. We're in the middle of a transfer window where Chelsea are still looking to strengthen in attacking areas. There's talk of Alejandro Garnacho potentially arriving from Manchester United, and the club's been linked with several other wingers. If those deals happen, where does that leave our academy graduate? Even further down the pecking order. This is the modern Chelsea dilemma, isn't it? We want to compete at the highest level, which means bringing in established talent, but we also want to stay true to our roots and develop our own players. Sometimes those two objectives clash, and difficult decisions have to be made. The smart money says that if this move does happen, it'll be structured in a way that protects Chelsea's interests, whether that's a loan with a view to permanent or a permanent deal with a buyback clause. The club's legal team are masters at crafting these sorts of arrangements. They've learned from past mistakes where they've let talented players slip through their fingers without proper safeguards. For the player himself, this could be a career-defining moment. He's reached that crucial age where he needs to be playing regular football. Staying at Chelsea and hoping for chances might not be the wisest move if there are guarantees of starting elsewhere. Sometimes taking a step sideways or even backwards in the short term can propel your career forward in the long run. The German clubs interested in him aren't mugs either. They've done their homework, they've watched him develop, and they clearly see something special. That should give all of us Blues fans confidence that we've got a real talent on our hands, even if he might be wearing different colors next season. Whatever happens, this is a story worth keeping an eye on. It says a lot about where Chelsea are as a club right now. Ambitious enough to attract top talent from around the world, but also producing players good enough that other top European clubs want to poach them. We'll keep you updated as this story develops, but for now, it looks like another talented Chelsea Academy graduate might be spreading his wings and looking for opportunities elsewhere. Sometimes, that's just the way football works. Stay tuned, Blues! There's plenty more to come this transfer window.